The 41 assist sound, dude.
Sounds good. I mean, Draymond obviously has helped a lot in terms of getting us organized and, especially when I get off the ball and starting again. I said it yesterday, see the pictures a little bit clearer and understand spacing. And obviously guys got to make shots and, everybody pitched in. So it was a really good effort across the board. Guys staying ready off the bench. And, defensively, we gave ourselves energy and life from the beginning. And on a back-to-back, you need that presence to get everything flowing, and then it translated to good offense.
Were you determined from the start to get your guys involved? I mean, last night you came out looking for the shot. Tonight you came out, you were finding guys, you seemed more patient tonight.
Again, it's going to look different every night depending on how the defense guards me, and it's all about just making the right decision. You can always go rogue and try to force up shots, but, yesterday there were clear lanes to attack, and I did. Tonight there weren't, really clear lanes, but I could draw a crowd, get it moving, and I could move it out the ball. So it's going to look all type of different ways. I just got to be decisive and clear, and again, having Draymond at the top to kind of be our quarterback and get people moving in the right direction, swing the ball, it starts to look like it used to in the sense of, the patterns that we have, and guys are, making shots, and that's always helpful.
Hi, Steph, Jamie McCauley from AP. Steph, when you watch James at the rim, I mean, with the alley-oop dunk or just, converting finishing on a lay-in, I mean, he seems so poised and as if the game is coming to him. Does he continue to impress you with how he's making adjustments and learning?
For sure, I think. He showed flashes the very first game, being able to kind of catch in space and get to the rim, and when he's aggressive, rolling to the basket, he's going to demand attention, and that opens up a lot of things. Our timing's getting better by the game, and then the next step for him will be when people really load and send bodies at him, knowing where guys are on the weak side and creating open shots for other people. So, like where he's at, he's obviously very aggressive when he gets the ball, trying to score, and you like that confidence and physicality from a guy that's just getting started.
You have several of the league's top teams in the next 7 games or so. How much more ready do you feel like this team is for that type of competition than you were for the first 2 games of the season?
I mean, we said it then, and it's going to take, it's a process, and every game, every week, we're going to get better, and we're kind of proving that, but we haven't done anything yet, so we understand that. And like you said, there's some tests coming. Portland was a good bounce back game to make adjustments. Tonight was nice to kind of get rid of that trap game kind of mindset and follow up a good win with another good win. And then you got the Clippers coming in, so we understand the challenges that they present. Take it one game at a time, stay in the moment. We are getting better. We are more prepared. We're more confident, and you got to keep proving it.
To follow up on that, you talked about us in the last few years getting every team's best shot because of what you guys have accomplished. I know it's early this year and things are a little different, but do you still feel like every time you and this team rolls into a town or somebody comes through here that you're getting every team's best shot because of what you've done in years past?
100%, and that's how it's supposed to be. There are teams that were in the bubble in the playoffs last year in both conferences that we're going to be doing that to them. So, yeah, it's always the game within the game, and that competition is exciting, knowing that there's a little bit more meaning based on what we did in the last 5 years, and other teams experience playing against us. So it's part of the journey. We love it.
What's the like for you, the maintenance on your body, like for you, game to game? I mean, this is a back-to-back, and we see you peel up a wrap from your right quad before the start of the second half? And is that heat on your back during the breaks? And what is that like in your 12th NBA season? You know, just the things that you have to do from game to game and in the middle of games to stay feeling good.
You kind of just said it, you got to do what you got to do. I feel really good. There's a little bit more maintenance, obviously, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just staying ready. Keeping the body loose. And especially this part of the season that we're in, there's a lot of games kind of condensed in a short amount of time. So you want to be available and at your best physically so you can go out and perform whatever it takes.
Hi, Steph. Carlos Ramirez, NBC Bay Area and Telemundo. Coach Kerr said that after yesterday's game and tonight's game and having Draymond back, now it feels like the team started the regular season. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Keith being hurt was tough and Smiley, but we have, all of our core really, and we can start to see some of the rotations forming and settling in. Defensively, we're getting more chemistry and an understanding of where, how you get all five guys connected. I think our bench is doing an amazing job knowing who's going to be out there at certain times throughout the game, who you're going to be playing with and what plays you're going to call and getting comfortable there. So, we're 7 games in. Like, there's a lot that, has happened in a short, 6 weeks. So, it feels like we're moving in the right direction and we have some consistency from game to game to really assess where we truly are.
Seth Kylan with Cron 4 News. Coach Kerr said tonight that defense and strong defense needs to be this team's identity. Obviously, Draymond takes a lot of ownership of that, but how much of that responsibility do you put on your own shoulders to bring a certain level of energy and intensity to that side of the floor?
I mean, I have to do my job. Kelly has to do his job. Wiggs has to do his job. Wise has to do his job to make Draymond shine even more with, his effort and his IQ. If there's slip-ups or anybody's not locked in, it doesn't work. So, obviously, I'm not going to be the flashiest guy on defense, but I can be solid, do my job, and hold my responsibility, my matchup down. Draymond's going to plug a lot of holes and bring leadership on that side, and we're going to look really good. So, Kelly and Wiggs have done an amazing job bringing effort and energy on that end of the floor. Our second unit has formed an identity, how they're going to guard by committee, use their speed and kind of, chemistry on that end, and for us, that is. Coach said it going into the year that was going to be how we kind of separate ourselves and kept ourselves in games, and we're proving that when we play defense, good things happen, and it fuels our offense. So, got to keep that up.
Hello, Steph. I would like to ask you: do you believe that these back-to-back games seems like a statement about the potential of the team this season?
It's a statement to us that we're getting better. I think, that's all you can ask for. Every game that we've had, we've learned a little something about ourselves. Some of them have felt worse than others, but, it's always about just getting better. And we've proven that we have the capability of making those adjustments and beating some good teams. We just got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And, maintaining that effort. It's a good feeling to, again, be moving in the right direction with games like these last 2.
You enjoy Draymond gyrating and pointing out there today, directing everybody around.
I ain't see what he's doing.
I mean, you might not have seen the big one where he was basically doing a windmill out there, tell Wiggins to run through the paint. But I mean, I know you've seen him for years. The way he just kind of like tries to conduct everything out there. What does that do for you guys?
It's just helpful to have eyes on plays, and we know where he occupies that space especially with the ball to pick the defense apart by making the right play and the timely pass. We're still understanding where that spacing and that movement and the timing is. And when he's out there and he can be patient and kind of play conductor, it helps us. I guess saying he's pretty animated tonight, and I think a lot of it is just us trying to really figure out where those patterns are when things kind of slow down on the offensive end, and we're going to get there.
How much do things open up when Kelly starts knocking him down from around the perimeter? And also, did you figure it was a matter of time till he got into a little groove with his shot?
Absolutely. Told him to obviously just keep shooting. That's all he can do. Shoot with confidence. I think Draymond said earlier, like, it's good that he's pressing because he has high expectations and he wants to play to a certain standard and level. But nobody was really panicking on our end, for his first, 5 games. And hopefully he understands he's going to get those shots and he's going to have to keep taking them and again, shooting with confidence, and good things will happen. So it does help. And I don't think anybody's hesitant to give him the ball when he's open in space. That's, the right play to make, and he's got to take those shots.
Great. Thank you, Steph. Appreciate that. We are aiming